championships. All my records go hard, it's a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to...
And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Bridgewater on first down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And they give this time to the tailback.
Sometimes the philosophies get checked.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a...
Ready up. 51 for Mike. Let's go, team. Big series right here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, they might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Yeah, I mean, most of them. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly...
And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to roam now. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
Let's go now. Takes the outlaw. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Here's Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got the first down and more past midfield. That one goes for 36 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Shoot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps
First down, Bridgewater. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Bridgewater to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this...
And he'll give it here to his running back. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. And now they're in the hurry-up. And to give this time to the tailback. And some space here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind...
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
And they'll go on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Right back to him on first down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. His career rushing numbers just continue to rise with that last carry. He surpasses 12,280 yards and also surpasses Marshall Faulk. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes on the road.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Cleveland Browns. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. Their year.
Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. First quarter touchdown run. Remember, this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here in the booth?
And to give this time to the tailback. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Let's go, baby.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks
through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. What a first quarter. His second touchdown, over 100 yards already. This has the makings for him to possibly be a big one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And take a look at this, that offensive line. If he keeps getting holes like that,
now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll have him for 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra.
Set, hut, and win. 6 right there, 56. Here we go. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shedding the tackle. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 43 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
when you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. Ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found...
Let's go! Time to end it. Hey, let's get this. 56 to Mike. 56.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the visiting Steelers who were able to walk away with the road victory. 13-10, the final score. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Devontae Freeman, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. And one more to highlight, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans. In our game, it's Teddy Bridgewater with a standout first half. His guys have a 3-touchdown lead as we're about ready to go into the second half. And to get you through it, we give it back to Brandon Gaud.
Now a handoff here to his running back. The stop was made by Jannard Avery. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Here we go. Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 44 yards on the ground. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after...
On the ready. 53 is Mike. Check 53.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40. And running with power. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 75 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Let's go now. Come on. 60 outlaw. Check 56. Yeah, that's what I do.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check back.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's got room. 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. 45 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I'll be...
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeout.
It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, I can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. The NFL at this moment.
Here we go. Touchdown. We ain't giving up nothing today. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap.
Set, ready. 18 Check 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on the jet across the road. I guess the road is my home and there's so many mil. Cause bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of the dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they goal, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they goal, they taking notice.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 79 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether...
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his team.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 43 yards. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now left side on the swing pass. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Bridgewater. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds. They'll run it now out of the gun. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 31, Bridgewater. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the visiting Panthers who were able to come in and get one on the road. Christian McCaffrey, well over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run as well. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Aaron Rodgers, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. A 1-point victory in the end. 17-16, your final score. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 94 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. 64 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield, because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He finds an opening past the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to be...
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. On that last carry, he just passed LaDainian Tomlinson, Charles, on the all-time NFL rushing list.
And congratulations to him, and I'm sure LT would probably applaud him as well. But he'd also ask him, as well as you carried it, could you throw it like I could too?
LT, though, finished his career at 13,684, and now he's soaring past that. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown! Giants! A great effort there. 41 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 30, 10, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now we'll get whistles, and they signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback.
Keep on coming, baby. Keep
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll drop down to 1-3.
Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show 'em skills.